Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
I like that guy's voice. Of Brennenburg. Hopefully one day, when I'm older, I'll have that kind of voice. Anyways, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to Amnesia: The Dark Descent. We're starting out strong with some oil and a tinderbox here. And let's take this book and go do something with it. Smash the bugs! I wish this thing would work. That'd be pretty funny. Okay. Ooh, more oil. Always search. I'm just trashing whoever's house this is. Tin better box. I don't want to go that way yet. I don't know if you have unlimited sprint. I should probably figure that out before we start getting chased by something. Because as much as I just want to die saying that, that will happen at some point. Laboratory. Okay, actually let's check the journals and see. Well, we already read that. Okay. Fabrica Liquatoria. Ow. That's gross. It's tough and pliant. Yep. Well, I guess it doesn't want me to go this way. Just give that door a nice slam. Ooh, a rock friend. Alright. Wine cellar. I really don't like the sound of that. Thank goodness I did not want to go in there, and it won't even let me. And you know what? I'm okay with that. Laboratory. Alright. He fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick in the stomach. In his stomach, Hazel remained hidden, in fear she would too be punished. It's not a fun-looking place. There was something. Wasn't there a door there? I must just be crazy. I'll have to look at that. Oof. Big oof. Nothing I can do here. There's some oil. I will gleefully take that. And actually, you know, I might as well get acquainted with this inventory system, so we can fill that up. Now we're full. Sanity is a slight headache. Health, all is good. Well, but that doesn't talk about my health. You. Oh, your oil. Barrels. Okay. Yoink. You know, I like barrels because I feel like I could hide in one. And is that... Okay. Oh, that doesn't look good.
There should be more coop racks. Let me see here. And one part aquaforce.
There's stuff over here. Okay. Chemistry pot. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae, something. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and oprimant are given and the cuprite binds. I'm just gonna skip that word. Them well. This time I will attempt Aqua Regia instead of Aqua Fortis and hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid. Shouldn't that be acidic? And proves impractical to put any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. So this dude's a scientist, and it sounds like he's like trying to... Oh, I thought you could like open that. Oh, hello. There we go. That's what I thought the other one was. I'll take it. Thank you. Yeah. 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 Throwing things like this in games is so satisfying to me, and I don't know why. I just love it. Oh man, the first time I see the dude is not going to be fun. Like, once I see it and I can kind of like expect what's gonna happen, then it won't be as bad. Oh, you know what? Maybe that stuff is used to burn whatever that red stuff was. So I should probably... Jeez. I should probably go back and try to look and see if I can collect any of it. Maybe. And I forgot to search the drawers. Yoink. Sweet. Oh, something in here. I knew it. I knew it. One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I'm able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others, and I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and safe return. Yeah. Nope. Well, I guess I have to read it again. I'm just kidding. That's just, like, a trap. Anything up here I can take? Doesn't quite look like it. Ooh, more oil. That's good. Because... Can you leave, please? You're not welcome here. The lack of chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken a toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. So, it looks like I gotta go to the wine cellar. Back to the hall. A fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought. Just like the ones in the Constantinople. Whenever I think of Turkish delights, I always... Hello? Is anyone out there? I promise I'm not German. Anyways, what I was saying was... Whenever people talk about Turkish delights, I always think of... Oh, I already went in here, right? Yeah, that's the goo. No do goo for me. Okay. Whenever I think of Turkish delights, I always think of Narnia. When the kids in like the thing with the queen lady. And she gives them those things. They look really good. Okay, that's obviously not working. And more goo. not very nice of you. I just wanted to explore. I guess we are going to go to the archive. And we will see what is in there. Traveling to Dover meant going through the Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with neglect of family. Oof. Big oof. Okay, we got a new scenery. Do these light? Yes, they do. Okay. So I'm gonna take off my lantern because it... Yikes, I wasted a lot of it. I probably need to be more conservative with it. Or maybe I should be more liberal. Okay. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. His contract will reign for a total of 3 years, when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my services at the Prussian Royal Court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. I hear footsteps. May no man break this seal. Wilhelm, House of Garrick. He's like, it always says like Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, and it reminds me of Bob Vance, Vance Refrigeration from The Office. Just all like, hello, my name is Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. But he always, it's like, yeah. Okay. Done with that. So it looks like I need to have this out most of the time. Unless I'm like... I should probably get away from the corner. Not the best idea. Unless I'm like standing in a direct light like that, is what I was trying to say before I was rudely interrupted, I do say. Okay, I feel like there's more I could have explored back here. Yeah. And let's see if there's anything in here to light. Ooh, another note.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Alright. Just take out the lantern and continue on. Oh wait, no, there was one more door down here that I didn't get to check out. I'm just gonna go... I don't like this. Keep hearing like, footsteps. Go protect the door chair. Okay.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Yikes. Doesn't sound very fun. Almost kind of like what I'm... Oh, hello. Almost kind of like what I am experiencing right now. Even though literally nothing has happened. Still just a big little baby. Alright. I really don't want to go out this way because... Okay, so this is just a completely other room. So I'm gonna leave this for now and go back to the hallway down here. I feel like it might connect eventually, but I wanted to go this way originally, so I'll just go this way anyways. Can I just break this and jump out and maybe put myself on one of those trees? Even though literally nothing has happened yet. Open, it's locked. Oh. Breathe. Old tones. That's cool, it like translates it. This is just gotta stop. Music playing is just terrifying in this situation. I love piano, but not like this. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's just footsteps. And I hate it. I hate it so much. Oh, okay, so this is the room I was... Yeah, they connect. Okay. So we shall continue. Oh, is this what was playing it? Ah. Everything's turning a little sideways. But I'm in light. Sounded like a wounded moose. You know, honestly, a moose wouldn't be that bad. Unless it's like a scary moose, then Hello. Perfect. Well, let's actually check. Might as well fill it up while we have it out. Move. I want to play some piano. Bing, bing. This piano is wrong. There's the these are the white keys. These are the black keys. It should be 2 3 2 3. I can't believe they messed that up. Also, I'm just a nerd who likes music, so I notice those kinds of things. That's very interesting, actually. Oh, what are you? You're just a scroll of paper. 3 scrolls of paper. And 1. These guys don't keep very interesting things in their little storage containers. Just gonna keep going. box. Oh, there's a book in there. Probably nothing. Nothing. I'm going crazy. You know, I'm just gonna light that because that will do me good. Oh, that piece of paper killed me, I guess.
17th May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
Oh, I'm supposed to do that.
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Weird. Alright, confidence is the key. Just gonna run through it. Ooh, more oil, tick box. There's the piano again, even though it's not the right keys.
Much of the castle is old and has
Oh. No, razor!
been tended to for centuries.
Just
When the
minimize my
shadow
game.
arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the walls. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and
Wait.
there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
That was a complete guess. We were caved in. Not anymore.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Okay.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Alright. See if we can smash. Oh. Uh-oh. That doesn't. That's not good. I have to find the other ones. Oh, Nope. Nope. I don't want something bad to happen. Pull. Wow. I didn't even mean to do that. I just wanted to smash these open. Look at me go. There we go. Let's read this note. Altstadt, Brandenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Altstadt. Deep within the East Prussian woods, for centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brandenburg. This quiet forest-clad mountains, dressed with scattered lakes, is as picturesque as it can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local, and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversation, since it will certainly serve as an exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the This story reaches all the way back to the time of 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants, yeah. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called Gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Altstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of a kingdom's past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern Glads, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble. Some 10 years later, he has dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstadt, which makes you wonder really what happened. Who is this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The Immortal Baron. The Immortal Baron of Brenbergs lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby. Altstadt, and like most of the noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as prospector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring have never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact one of the same who came from the west over 300 years ago. Lived through the time of occupation and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. I didn't know I'd be reading an essay today. Oh, I already broke that one. Okay. Time to move on. I don't know if this door could be... Oh, alright. That works. Oh, boil. Cool. I don't like this. Oh. Let's just do this. Let's just stay here forever. I feel like this is here for a reason. And I feel like I'm not gonna like that reason. I'm gonna wait to pick that up. Guess I won't read that one. Book. It doesn't look like there's anything else. I'm gonna take that. Wines. Nope. 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 If that is what I think it is. I really don't like this. Okay, so that was the... Oh! Okay. Jeebus Lorenzo. Okay, the first sighting. Is he still there? This piano's wrong. Okay. That's the way I have. Why do you have to be? You should have been down there, because this is the way I have to go. And I don't want to go this way. He is not a very good singer. I'm just gonna book it. This. Okay. Well, on that note, and on this very interesting one that's happening right now, that is disgusting. All is good. Oh my! How did I not expect that? Okay. So I'm gonna end this one here. I hate this stuff. I don't know why I didn't expect it the second time, but now I'm sweating. Okay. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, everybody.